Humber Car Club's 10th National Rally held at Payne Aquadrome over the weekend of the 10th and 11th of August 1985. Here we see some of the members' cars, including Jim King's 1960 Series 2 Super Snipe, David Clark's estate car, Stephen Lewis's 66 Imperial, Bob Edwards' Series 4 Hawk, Philip Rothwell's 55 Mark 6 Hawk, and Steve Osborne's 66 Hawk in the middle centre. Norman Ramage's Mark 1 Pullman is parked next to a 4x2 Humber utility. And here we have an Arrow Sceptre parked next to Alan Barnes's 1960 Series 2 Super Snipe estate. Arthur Gill's 1964 Series 4 Super Snipe, and a good selection of Series Super Snipes and Hawks. This customised Hawk was fitted with a Ford V6 engine. Now a good range of Humber Sceptres, with another Hunter Arrow type Sceptre estate, Malcolm Trehagan's Mark 1 Sceptre, Walter Clark's Mark 2 Sceptre. And here we have Martin Williams' fully restored 1935 Vogue, which went on to win its own class, Eddie Mannix's Mark 6 Hawk and 53 Imperial, and Sven Hansen's 2570, Mr. Taylor from Cambridge's Series 4 Super Snipe, and Ted Holford's 1938 20 horsepower Snipe. Harold Munn's 1966 Imperial, which won its class, Peter Dalton's Super Snipe estate, Mr. Lisa Maygrave's Imperial in the middle there, a nice Series 1 Super Snipe with Ron Campbell's Series 4 Hawk and another Series 1 Super Snipe. And again another good range of series cars here at the back, with the odd Sceptre interlaced. Here we have another superb specimen of the Humber Mark, and this is of course Norman Foster from St Albans in Hertfordshire with his Series 5 Super Snipe Saloon. This car was found 7 years ago in the middle of a field and required extensive renovation mechanically and bodily, and it is a great credit to Norman to make it look in the condition it is now. Meanwhile, with a few ducks and ducklings wandering across our rally field, you get a good chance to see some of the other cars present on the Sunday. Video was shot by our chairman Ken Payne, and the narration, if you can call it that, is by myself, Stephen Lewis. And we have the 4x4 utility again, with Norman Ramage's car behind. And now we see Susan Guy's Mark 1 Sceptre, which was featured in Practical Classics. Meanwhile, up at the club marquee's end, with the club's hearse in the centre, and the spares stall ahead of us. Again, looking at the committee members' cars, with Philip Rothwell's Mark 6 Hawk getting some of the attention, Martin Fortune's Super Snipe, and again Steve Osborne's Series 4 Hawk. Anyway, the sun came out during the afternoon. Sweeping past our club hearse again, we have another look at our marquee featuring the bar and the spares. and some of those that camped are, you can see in the background there, with their caravans and tents. Steve Osborne's Hawk has had quite a lot of restoration this year, and deservedly won its own class, and class for best engine bay condition. Martin Fortune's Series 3 Super Snipe features here, as does Philip Brothwell, our club historian's 1955 Mark 6 Hawk yet again. A nice original car. Once again, Malcolm Trehagan's Mark 1 Sceptre. Another tidy example of the Sceptre mark. And this lovely example is a 1946 Mark 1 Snipe. This unusual caravan is based on a Mark IV Super Snipe, certainly most unusual. Dennis Pack's lorry was also on site, probably vintage 1959. Now some of the rear views of the cars at the back. And of course John Harneman's two cars. Here we see his left-hand drive 1959 Series 1 Super Snipe with conversion by Harold Radford. Next to, of course, his 1960 Series 2 Harold Radford conversion. Stephen Lewis with his head on the bonnet as we're in the middle of judging. And John Harneman is just about to get out of his car wearing his red pullover. You can just catch here Tom Cantle's 1938 Snipe all the way up from Bristol. Here we have Angus Stewart's car being given the once over during its judging by myself, Stephen Lewis and David Clark. This car has also won many awards in the past, and obviously at past national rallies, and has been on show at couple of major events. Something not quite right here in the judging side, so myself and David Clark compare notes. Don and Elsie Lewis's 1967 Hawk Estate. And another nice example of a Series 4 Super Snipe Estate. Martin Williams' Vogue again, and Eddie Malex's Hawk. Meanwhile, in the spares marquee, we of course had Joe Caldecott in the white shirt in the background, selling spares and doing very well indeed, I'm pleased to say. Sharing it was the Northern Humber Car Club, and here we have John Evans on the right and Joe Amber on the left. Now on to the judging, and we go on to live sound as Martin Williams draws up to the front to receive his cup and award.
Martin Williams of Swindon. Great effort there, Martin. And you've got a certificate as well. Yeah, okay, well done, Martin. Can I pull the car out, Steve? Yes, please. If you could park it over there now, please. Okay. All right, facing towards the sun. I've seen you in your uniform. Thank you. Well done, Mike. Congratulations, Norman. Right, mind your back, please. Another car coming through. Thank you. Congratulations, Ted. Third place goes to Philip Rothwell, our club historian, with his 1958 64.
snipe FDY 281. Here comes Vernon now to collect his award. Congratulations, Vernon.
Well done, guys.
Park up over there.
Excuse me,
Right, if you'd like to step out then please, Steve.
Very many congratulations.
Yeah, the basic things I'm afraid on that. Okay then. And your certificate as well. Please just park up over there, Steve. Well done, Jim.
Containing class 5, all the way up from Dover in Kent. 1959 Supersnipe RJG 191. Mr. Tony Hodgkins.
Always second, always the prize, mate.
That's right. That's always next year.
Thank you very much.
Right, Tony.
Thank you. Come on.
And to the winner, David Clark, magazine editor, with 1960 Supersnipe Estate YXN 235. Just coming through now, please mind your back.
Would you like to get out, David? Oh, I'd love to.
Lovely.
And your certificate as well.
Certificate. Very much. Well done.
Right, now on class 6. This is for Supersnipe Series 3 to Series 5. Third place goes to Martin Yule of Hayward, Sussex, with his white 1966 Supersnipe Estate GPN 4D. Well done, Martin. Good.
Second, class 6, 1967 Supersnipe RYH999E. Mr. Boker from Romford in Essex.
Well done, Alan. Certificate as well for you.
And the winner for this class, our 6th Arthur Trophy, goes to Mr. Arthur Gill of Huntingdon in Cambridgeshire with his 1964 Series 4 Supersnipe UEG 486. If you'd like to bring your car forward, please. Thank you.
Okay, Arthur, lovely. If you'd like to step out of the car, please. Well done.
Class 7 for Series Imperials. Unfortunately, the winner of this one, NAN 479D. That's me, I'm afraid.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
weigh 25 pounds this year. It's gone up from last year. Second in this class, 65 Imperial ELE 254C, Mr. Arthur Maygrave up from Bristol.
Enjoyable talking to earlier on as well. Congratulations.
Well done, Arthur. Certificate as well.
And the winner of Class 7 goes to a 1966 Imperial JJN 37D. That would drive forward, please.
Would you like to step out of the car, please? Thank you.
Beautiful motor.
John Hartman Trophy. This is all the sectors, Mark 1, Mark 2 and the arrow tree. Third in place goes to, hold it, hang on. Yes, that goes to the 1966 sector LYR 946D. Nice Marine Mark 2 sector. Second in class, 1965 Mark 1 sector FRO 144C. Sue Guy from Hampton, London. It's also Sue's birthday today, so happy birthday to Sue. And the winner of the John Hartman Trophy for this year for the sectors goes to a 1963 sector 7091 RU, all out from Fording Dorset, just to Sheffield.
Thank you.
Certificate as well for you. Well done, Mr. Shepherd. Thank you very much indeed. Beautiful, thank you.
The winner of the Presidential Day presentation goes to Steve Osborne with his Series 4 Hawk JRX 404D. If he'd like to just come up here this time, leave the car where it is, just come up and collect his trophy again for the second year running. Congratulations, Steve. A lot of effort has gone into this car this year in the way of restoration. Come to the first travel awards, and I think people perhaps want to get a little bit tired of getting into the awards, but I'm very pleased to say that the member coming from abroad goes to Sven Hansen down from Lemvik in Denmark again. Well done, Sven. Again to this country, it's Norman Ravish down from Douglas in Lancashire, Scotland. All the way down in 1947 Foreman.
It's a long way to Singapore. It's expensive. Thanks very much.
If you can bring his super snipe around to the front again, please. Facing towards us. Now for a restoration class, and a reprint today goes to Vernon Cox for the first time. It's a very tough decision because going to be back 2 points ahead of John Harmon's Graduate. It's going to be a very tough one, but 50 Super Snipe, 6 foot NWE 908. Vernon Cox, Sunnyvale. Throughout all 8 classes, 1950 Super Snipe, NWE 908, Vernon Cox.
It's so easy to draw a distinction, as has just been drawn in